Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to compare Google Meet with Zoom. The first thing I'm going to talk about is what I actually recommend for you to use and when. Then I'm going to compare pricing plans, and then I'm going to look on the main features, like what they actually offer, in what way Zoom is better, or in what way Google Meet is better. So the one thing I personally like about Google Meet, how simple is it? So I would just describe Google Meet as a simplicity. That's how I define it. And what do I mean by that? You come to Google Meet, you click here on New Meeting, you create a meeting for later or start an instant meeting. Voila, here we have the meeting. I'm going to have the second camera here. And what can I do? I can see the meeting details, I can copy joining info, send this to someone, and voila, he can or she or they can connect to the meeting. Simple as that, voila, and we got a meeting. Straight away like this, this is why Google Meet is amazing. Zoom, you need to create an account, you need to start the meeting straight away, maybe even need to install the application, and the process is kind of slow. And from my experience, people prefer more Google Meet over Zoom because just how simple it is, and everyone got a Gmail account, so that's perfect, right? And now let's talk about the pricing plans. So on both Zoom and Google Meet offer free account. So you got one-to-one meeting, one-on-one meeting, length 24 hours, same with Zoom. Then group meeting length 3 plus participants, 1 hour. And now through March 31, 2021, it's 24 hours. Meeting participants in free account 100. And you don't have the breakout rooms in a free, but you can get an extension, also the hand raise. You don't have it in free, you need to get the Google Workspace Essentials. So this can be kind of disadvantage that if you need that, you need to use Zoom, because in free account, you're gonna have the hand raising and also the breakout room. So that's the second thing. Now to go even further, you see that you can choose the Google Drive storage, 15 gigabytes, or Google Essentials is 100 gigabytes per user. So that's another thing. And when we come here to Zoom, and let's say we want to build monthly, you get also the free account, and then you're gonna see the Pro or Business. In Pro, it's $15, Business $20, and it's starting at 10 licenses for $200 a month. And personally, Google Meet is much cheaper, but if I would be working in a corporate world, I would be probably using Zoom combined with Microsoft Teams. If your information that you're going to share is really, really exclusive or secret, like, I wouldn't personally use Google Meet for that. But right now, I do the consultations how to grow on YouTube, right? And I don't even care that even the FBI is going to listen to me. I'm just going to consultation about YouTube. So I would use Google Meet. Personally, that's just my preference. And because how simple is it? So to summarize the pricing plan, Google Meet is cheaper, but they don't have all the features in the free account. So you have to upgrade. So if you want to have a breakout rooms, polls and Q&A and hand raise, you need to actually upgrade to Google Workspace Essential. Let's talk about what they actually offer from the features perspective. So let's say that I'm just going to start a meeting here. And now what you can do in Google Meet, you come here and you can turn on the captions, meeting details, attachments. You can present now, and your entire screen, a window or a tab. But the huge advantage Zoom has is when you're gonna click here on a new meeting, you can also schedule in both the meetings, computer audio. The one thing that I like is that if you want to share a screen, you can choose advanced, and you can actually choose if you want to go portion of screen, computer audio, video, or content from second camera. And this is huge. So this is a huge Zoom advantage comparing to Google Meet, what you can actually do. So that's the first thing. Again, reactions, you can do it here, and you don't have to upgrade your account in Zoom. Then you can see the chat here, or right here when you would come here, you get chat with everyone too. On right bottom, I'm going to move my camera a little bit. You're gonna see the whiteboard. This is the same with Zoom, you can use it. You can change the layout, you can also change the background. And same with Zoom, when you would come here to meeting, video settings, and voila, I can go to background and filters and change the video filters, or Look, I have a doggy here. So yeah. And this is what you can actually do. I love dogs, by the way. So this is how you can change the background in both. Another thing that I like, that in Zoom you have more options how you can adjust for low light and really play around also with audio settings here. So that's what you can do. Then you come here to settings too, and let's compare the settings. So you're gonna see the audio, the video here, send resolution, receive resolution, maximum, high definition, and general. So as you can see, like Google Meet is all about the simplicity. As I mentioned, I'm going to turn my camera back. And then you're gonna see the profile, some statistics, keyboard shortcuts. And when you would even come here to Zoom, it's just more complex, right? You can schedule, you're gonna have a chat here, meetings, contacts, and it's more complex, right? That even with the contacts that you would find, I would definitely use the Google Meet. Like if I want to have an order in everything and I'm going to have a lot of clients, like a lot of them, I would possibly use Zoom. If I'm going to have time to time a meeting, I'm going to use a Google Meet for that. The quality of both, like the quality of both cameras is okay. It's not like one is that much better comparing to the other. I'm really glad to hear like what are you going to choose? What is your option? Like in a school, maybe the Google Meet is better comparing to Zoom, only because you're gonna have the free account. This is enough for most of the time when the teacher is speaking, and you don't have to have like a raise hand, right? So that's another thing. And yeah, if you have any questions, guys, ask me down below in comments. I'm really happy to help you. Personally, I don't really recommend like choosing Skype over these two or going with WebEx. I wouldn't just use those. These are enough, and you can simply see how simple is it. So when you would come here to Google Meet, and I'm going to open it. So you can have a new meeting, you can create a meeting for later, start an Insta, or you can schedule it in Google Calendar. This is another thing that you can automatically integrate with your all Google accounts. You can simply create a meeting for later and copy this link and send it to people you want to meet with. Be sure to save it so you can use it later too. So I can just easily send it, and voila, here we have it, right? And then I can simply join now. This is like we can check your audio and video before you join. And this is how you can do it. In Zoom, how it works, you go on home. I'm going to cancel the meeting. I can schedule the meeting if you want to. And see, the scheduling is more complex comparing to Google Meet. So that's pretty much it. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you have any questions, ask me down in the comments. I'm really happy to help you. My recommendation is Zoom for complex projects. If you need to schedule meetings, if you want a straightaway meeting and have time to time you have some meetings, use Google Meet for it. And just it's completely up to you. They are both good. If you're going to choose Zoom or if you're going to choose Google Meet, you are not going to make a mistake. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Have a great day and goodbye. See ya.